Thank you for waiting.
Good morning, all. Can we call this meeting to order?
Yes. I'll take a roll, Madam Mayor.
Roll
Commissioner
call.
Stuyvesant,
Here.
Commissioner Lama,
Here.
Commissioner Joseph,
Here.
Vice Mayor Viscara,
Here.
Mayor Goldman,
Here.
all members present, ma'am.
Pledge of Allegiance. Keith Oliver, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, our resolutions?
Yes, we have one resolution this morning. It's a resolution approving the city manager's hiring of interim chief Eddie Santiago for the position of police chief.
Report of the city manager.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the commission, thank you. I just wanted to review our history of the selection process for the chief of police. As you know, we started many months ago when former Chief Snyder announced his retirement, and former Mayor Bud Scholl recommended that the city seek a new chief of police by engaging the services of a recruiter. The commission agreed and the process ensued. Interviews were held with 5 South Florida candidates, but by then the former Mayor Scholl had resigned and the commission vote was a tie. As such, former interim chief Grandinetti remained interim chief at that time. In the meantime, we had special elections to fill some vacant commission seats. I came aboard shortly before the most recent special elections, and the direction that I got from you all was that our police department, public safety, and pedestrian safety were our top priorities. This is being accomplished through the ongoing evaluation and further establishment of our police department. When I started, I began the process of immediately working towards that goal. The hiring included the hiring of a consultant to help review what was needed in our police department. During this review process, the interim chief voluntarily resigned. I immediately then assigned the interim chief position to Eddie Santiago. Based on my review and meeting with many of the members of the police department, I made the decision to open the police chief position internally. The process was handled through our Human Resources Department, where a panel was created that was made up of the executive management team and our consultant. While there was value in the recruitment process, we cannot allow the process to linger any further. It is paramount now that we establish the police chief position and a succession plan so that we aren't left in the same position that we were before. It is necessary for public safety and part of your number one priority. Our goal is to continue to solidify, fortify, and further establish the police department. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Eddie Santiago be named Chief of Police, and I'm seeking your approval.
Thank you. Would like to open up for, we have no public comments, or we have that one, but is that related? Okay. Okay, Thomas O'Connell.
Thank you. Thomas O'Connell, 283 Atlantic Isle, a 35-year resident of Sunny Isles Beach, and whoever the new chief, I just want him to be proactive instead of reactive. We're getting hit with a lot of car burglaries on our island, and I would just like to see something done, more patrols. I understand we're like 7 officers down on the force. That's got to be 10 to 15%, and I want to know what the new chief is going to do to fill those vacancies, and why have they been left open for so long? That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We have one more, ma'am.
Ari Steiger.
Good morning. Ari Steiger, 262 Atlantic Island. I'm glad you decided to nominate Chief Ed San Diego after what you did to the interim chief, which was not right, to pull him for 7 months, didn't know whether he's coming or going. And finally, you decided to nominate from in the force, which is the way to do it. Look at what happened in Fort Lauderdale, 5 months, 5 chiefs from outside. Bay Harbor, a chief from outside quit. Miami quit. Miami Beach quit. So we are very glad that you nominate from within, and I'm sure you did the right choice. Thank you.
Thank you. We have no other public speakers, so I'd like to open that up. Any comments from the dais? Commissioner Stuyvesant?
Like Mr. O'Connor, I would like to see we can fill the vacancies and hire more people in the force and be more proactive and get creative ideas so we can deal with the situation that we have going on right now, like in Atlantic Isle, and of course, pedestrian safety. So congratulations, Eddie, for being recommended, and let's just work for the best of our community. Thank you.
Jerry Joseph?
Yes, I would like to say that I appreciate Chief Santiago. I hope to work with him to curb the break-ins that we're also having in Golden Shores. In recent nights, we've had cars roving the streets looking for opportunities and attacking unlocked cars, and we need to put an end to that. I understand that because of our pay scales being below cities around us, we've been having a hard time hiring, but that's one issue that we're going to be remedying. Thank you.
Commissioner Lama?
Yes, well, congrats, Eddie, on being recommended. And also I wanted to thank the other folks that applied as well. It's been a grueling process, and I think we're making the right choice by promoting someone from the inside. They have that knowledge. They know what needs to be done. They understand the neighborhood. They know the neighbors. They're part of their life now. So I think they'll be more caring. And I would like to second some of the sentiment, and I know you know this, that we need to be more proactive. I understand the personnel shortages. We are doing things about that. I'll let Eddie speak to some of the ideas that he has. But I'm very confident that he'll do a great job and that we'll bring forward some really good ideas that will make our neighborhood and our city better.
Thank you. Vice Mayor?
First and foremost, I'm going to speak into the mic. You see, I have my note. Congratulations on the recommendation. We absolutely took the scenic route getting here. But I agree with what the city manager said. There was value to the process, and while this is not the outcome we anticipated at the beginning, I think it's the right one. Like we landed where we needed to land, and in the short time that you've been interim, we've already seen that proactive spirit and good decisions, and we already see a difference on across the spectrum on not just decision making, but just the energy in the department and in the city. So there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to do a great job, and that I know that you're going to do your best. You're going to give us your best. And in doing so, we will see some of these changes, and you know that you can count with the support for what you need.
Okay, I'd like to just add a little comment to, what has been expressed and general acceptance of and concurrence with all the views that have been expressed by my colleagues on the dais. I just want to acknowledge that upon Interim Chief Grandinetti's notice of retirement, I want to commend and acknowledge the expedience, the professionalism, and the desire of our staff, our HR department, Makia, thank you, Paul O'Connell, our consultant, our city staff, and our administration, our city manager and deputy city manager working so swiftly and professionally to kind of fill that gap and, seek the promotion from within of somebody who I personally consider, and I'm sure that my colleagues view this as well, somebody who has experience, dedication, relationships, excellent relationships with the community, with the police department, and most importantly, vision for the future to see that this department grow, excel, blossom, and serve the great needs of this community. So I want to give a great shout out to our recommended now chief with this resolution, Eddie Santiago, for being all that we expect and hope for the future of our community, our city, and for our integrity and our safety. We have great aspiration, great expectation, and great understanding of your value and your dedication and really what you're able to accomplish. And thank you so much for sticking it out and being there for us. And we're there for you. So thank you.
Motion.
I'd like to, if we can have a motion for this resolution. Does anybody want to make a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
No motion to adjourn. A motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
There.